Well, first of all, I want you to know that we announced the winners for our May 4th grant. So they're on the front pages of both of the websites, and that will be. So if you check your name, check it twice, and then let Magic Mary know how to send you the money. We want to give you the money. A lot of people don't pick up their grants, and it's really bizarre. I don't understand how people do that. I guess they're too busy and too much financial trouble to try to remember what the heck they did. Well, what you did was apply to our grant and you won. That's it. So, and we're upping the grants. We have another one coming up on the 20th. Is the one for car repair, and we upped that to $15,000. We started like at $5,000 because there's so many members that have car repair grants that need help. So apply to that. You could even win our other grants and still apply for a car repair. And the other grant we give out is free laptop computers. And we just set out 6 more today. And that's important. People need that. If you don't have a good laptop, it's hard. I mean, people do it. We have members who get $20,000 a year just using their phone, so it's possible. But it's a heck of a lot more difficult. You're going to miss a lot. So let us help you with that if you need one. And that's where we give out 20 a month. And that again is a lottery. And so is the car a lottery. Now the $40,000 one or the $60,000 one, that you have to tell us a few sentences on what you use the money for. Okay, and that's important. Now, one I want to tell you, you see my headline about the lawyers who will get rid of your bills for you, and it's really showing its ugly head now with health care. I mean, there's a report that's coming out. See, when Obamacare started, what they were supposed to do is everybody who's providing health insurance in this country is supposed to send to the government how many times they denied coverage. People are going to the operations, they're going to see their doctors, and everything they think is covered. Doctors are in the, in their plan and all that kind of stuff, and they send in the reform, and they're not getting paid. Now, and they're not telling anybody about this. I mean, there's some companies that only 40% are being refused. These are legitimate. Everybody, the hospital, the doctors, everybody thinks they're covered. The customers think that they're covered. They send it in, and they're denying it. I mean, it's just amazing. And here's a sample of a denial letter. This is really, I mean, it is not funny, but it is. Okay, insurer got this letter. It was sent directly to a newborn baby. Okay, so the baby got this letter. Okay, the baby, it was a denying letter for his fourth day in neo-intensive care. So they send the baby a letter because he spent 4 days in the intensive care, and they said, we're not going to pay for the fourth day. Now, here's the reasoning. The letter says, hey, you are drinking from the bottle. That's the denial letter saying that. And says, hey, you are breathing on your own. Now, they're assuming the baby could read. But they denied it. That's incredible. Here's a doctor, actually, a college-age son suffering from a life-threatening allergic reaction was saved by some shots and steroid administered at the emergency room. His mother, utterly relieved by the news, was less pleased by the information from the family's insurance that the treatment was not medically necessary. And this is a doctor. The doctor's son, got this emergency treatment. And what's happening, I think, is that they are able to. Let's see, 50 chart. Okay, there was an analysis that did of some of these people doing the reviews of whether you should get the money or not. And the insurance company signed off on 50 charts. So see, they get the medical charts in 10 seconds. So they're looking at 50 charts in 10 seconds, saying they deny it or not. Man, that's robots, right? This is what's happening. Robots don't know what the hell this is. An automatic claims processing, and this is automatic claims processing. And what the industry says, they save $11 billion a year by automatic claims processing. So they're having robots process your claim. They don't even know it's a goddamn baby. And they're just approving or disapproving. I mean, this is incredible. Some of these insurance companies are denying 80%. Now listen to this. This is the sad part. Only 1 in 500 people will appeal. You hear that? Only 1 in 500 people appeal. So that whatever they say, people are eating that and saying, "Okay, I guess you're right." Shit, no. Yeah, it's a robot. They don't know what the hell they're doing, and that's why you have to appeal. And that's the important thing. And there's nonprofit organizations that'll help you appeal. Now, here's the best place to appeal. It's called your state health insurance commissioner. Okay, your state health insurance commissioner. And that goes actually for life insurance, automobile insurance, any kind of insurance. There is an insurance commissioner that will fight for you for that and make sure, even if you're wrong, they fight for you. And see, the great part of calling these lawyers of the government is the lawyer has more power over that health insurance company or the automobile insurance company or life insurance company, any insurance company that any lawyer you could possibly even afford or even can't afford, because they have power over these companies to put them out of business if they don't file the law. So if they keep getting away with it and nobody stops them, right. So it's your responsibility, I think, to the rest of us to sick the government on them. You write a letter to the insurance commissioner. You call 311 or 211, wherever you live, and find out the state insurance commissioner's office. Ask the librarian, they'll know it too. You want your state health insurance commissioner, your state automobile insurance commissioner, your state life insurance. They could stop this with just a letter. See, and because what happens for the insurance company that talks to the state government, these are two bureaucracies that will waste $5,000 to talk to each other. It's cheaper to pay you off. That's the system. That's getting behind the system and using the system. Man, that's why the fact cast know this. That's why they're here in Washington, getting government officials to fight their battles for them, because they can win easier, and they don't have to spend money on lawyers. Well, you can too, no matter who the hell you are in this country, whether you're a street cleaner or a billionaire, you can get this free service for them to fight for you for anything. See, everybody's regulated in this country, and it's very important that you realize that and use that to your power. I mean, most people in this country feel, oh, I can't get justice in America because I can't afford an attorney. You can afford someone who's better than an attorney because they're free. Even if you want to spend money on an attorney, fine, more power to you if you have money. Most important, if you don't have money. And even if you do have money, try what you're doing first. What the hell? You pay taxes for all this stuff. Use it. I mean, that's what this thing is for. It's for everybody in America, not just for the people who, find out about or hire. I used to help fat cats do this all the time. Twilight, thank you so much. Miss you so. I it's so important, folks. I mean, the stuff is there. Twilight, she got her tax cut by like 90% just by using the government official to take care of it all for you. Everybody thinks the government is for everybody. Well, that may or may not be true. Shit, lawyers are the same way. They may or may not be true for you. They're just certainly their money. Their aim is to make money. I mean, yeah, maybe they say they help you, and that's the reason. But man, if they don't get paid, they don't eat. The government gets paid whether they help you or not, so they could have a higher principle involved to get justice, man. And that's what's the. I mean, God, we live in the biggest democracy in the world. And the average person on the street has no idea how to get justice because they think they have. You have a phone, you have a lawyer, right? That's what they say. No, 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 don't do that. No, no, no. You have just help. No, findhelp.org. Go to findhelp.org, put in legal, and find the free legal help for your problem. Okay, that's the way to start. And if you can't find one there, call the other people that are already there in some other area because they'll know about the other free lawyers that cover for you what you're trying to do. And the other thing is to find the office that regulates them. Okay, oh, your dry cleaner screws up your nice expensive sweater. They're regulated, man. They gotta have a license to be have a dry cleaning business. You write to that authority that gives them a license for business. Man, you'll get their attention more than a lawyer. The lawyer could just sue them. The licensed people could put them out of business. They don't want to fool with that, and that's what that's for. But the average person doesn't realize that they're not using the best resources in the world because everybody thinks the government's full of shit. Sure, it is sometimes. I'm full of shit sometimes too. We all are. So you're gonna just look at my bad stuff all the time? No, there's good stuff too. You want to use it? You don't? Fine. You have other ways to do it. You don't have to do it. But it's there, whether you use it or not. And it just hurts my heart so much that there's so much pain in this country that doesn't know about options, that they can relieve some of that pain. And it's just, it's, I think it's immoral, but that's a biased opinion. And I am biased. When you release that, you receive more. That's right. Oh, God. Well, it's fun to be alive, and I want to thank you. Everybody was so nice to me on my birthday. Man, I just never felt so much love in all my life, and I'm here to give it back to everyone out there as much as I could possibly do, because you know why? It opens my heart, and it makes me feel better every single day. Opening your heart just makes all the shit that's going to happen to you in life a lot easier. And even though you get shit on or whatever, we all do, that's part of being human. But still try to open that heart because you'll see how if you don't create it, it won't come to you. So you have to do it yourself so it comes back. And everybody certainly is going to give it to you, but what the hell? They won't anyway. I can hear people. I'm smiling my ass off, and people just walking by just smiling their ass off back at me. Now it helps. I look like fucking Bozo the Clown, but that still it still feels great, and that's why I feel if I could dress like this and make a couple dozen people smile during the day, man, I got nothing better to do. That's right. If I could spend my day helping you find a source of free money and help to help you with some problem, man, I got nothing better to do with my life. And you can see the hourglass is running out on mine. So I just want to do more of this forever. And thank you for giving me that opportunity. And it's so wonderful to be alive, and I appreciate it because of you. You telling me that this is important to you. Wow, wow, there's nothing more with that. You see somebody you like their work, tell them how good it is. That's money. That's better than money in the bank. Once you feed yourself, you got to do that first. Okay. Okay. For people who don't know, it's letsgohelp.com. That's $20. The free one is letsgofreehelp.com. If you want me to help you. And don't forget, we announced the winners. 110 winners today. Uh, and that's $60,000. We've been out way over $500,000. We're just a little company. We barely make a million. So we're giving most all of it away, and that's just a wonderful feeling in life. And that's what I mean about how when you open your heart, it just does something to the rest of you and your day. And other people feel that. I mean, the more I'm opening now in this reincarnation, opening my heart, people are just pouring it back into me like I just never ever expected in my whole life. Um, I am so grateful, and I thank you all so much. I'll talk to you soon. How do you turn this thing off, Mabel?